here with Casey Kruger and Trinity Rodman. Jason, go ahead.
Hello to you both. Congratulations on the big news. I guess I'll start with for both of you. I know from the World Cup, Vlatko was a FaceTime kind of guy to deliver this news. How did you get the call this time to tell you that you're going off to France?
It wasn't a FaceTime, which is honestly a little less nerve-wracking, so that was nice. But yeah, it was a phone call.
Yeah, she kind of warned us in camp, like she's not going to do FaceTime. She's not going to do that. So that was like definitely reassuring.
That's good to hear. I guess kind of on the note of both the Spirit and the national team obviously going through a kind of an unusual coaching transition before Emma's arrival, and now here at the Spirit, it's a different version of the same idea. How has that experience been? Has what's gone on with the national team maybe help prepare both of you for what's going on with the Spirit in these last few days here?
I don't know if I'm speaking for both of us, but I feel like with change of coaches, it's kind of just going with the flow at all times. I don't think anything really prepares you for it, but also you can't really be caught off guard at the same time. So I feel like it's just kind of taking it day by day and taking what you get. So for me, I feel like it's just, again, going with the flow and building those connections as quickly as possible.
Yeah, for sure. And I do think it helped a little bit going through it with the national team. It is unique going through it in both places, but yeah, they're doing a great job with it here, not making a big deal. It's a slower transition, kind of easing them in. But yeah, it's been pretty seamless.
Appreciate it. I will pass the microphone here.
Annie, go ahead.
Hey, Casey, congratulations on making the team. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you kind of a random question. I know as a mom, you know, you have your own journey that you've had over the years, but recently FIFA and some other international federations have accommodated moms, and they're starting to accommodate moms on a greater level. And I'm wondering how you have felt supported by, you know, the rules and regulations surrounding the NWSL and US soccer in being a mom and being able to take your child to tournaments and events.
Yeah, it's funny. I just actually had a conversation with the coaching staff in US Soccer because they've been in contact, you know, with FIFA, just trying to get some logistical things figured out. I'm still breastfeeding my son, and so he comes to the stadium with us. And so they've been very accommodating, and they're making sure, you know, he has a room and I'm able to do so before the game. So I've felt incredibly supported. DC has gone above and beyond to make me feel supported. There's literally a beautiful mother's room here at the facility for any needs that we have, which is really nice, and allows me to travel, you know, with my nanny as well as with Caleb. And it's such a special experience to be able to bring him along and have him around, you know, all these strong women and get to be a part of this. He might not remember it, but I'm going to remind him how lucky he is one day.
Paris is also, the organizers of Paris 2024 are also allowing for nursing mothers and allowing private spaces for mothers to nurse. This is the first time in an Olympics that this has really happened. And I'm kind of curious about your thoughts on the Olympics kind of, you know, joining the rest of the world in accommodating moms and maternity.
I can't believe this is the first time, but I'm glad they finally caught up. It's about time. But I do feel incredibly grateful to be able to do that. But yeah, it's about time.
Thanks so much, Casey. I appreciate it.
Luis, go ahead.
Hi, this question is for both. How important is this call-up for Team USA, for you and your career? What is your expectation for this tournament?
I would say, yeah, it's definitely hard to put into words what it means to get this call up for me personally. Just it's the first time I've gotten the yes, not as an alternate, for a major tournament. So it definitely means a lot. And it's definitely going to be different than the last Olympics, with COVID kind of shutting everything down. It was very cool, but like definitely a different experience. So I'm really excited to experience, true Olympics for the first time. As far as my expectations, I'm just kind of open-minded and hungry and ready to go.
Yeah, I think for me, it's a little bit different. Our journeys have been a lot different, but
different places.
yeah, I'm also very open-minded, obviously, like I don't know. And the only kind of ins to it is asking people who have experienced it. But yeah, for me, it means the world. Just another thing to check off the checklist, which is amazing. But yeah, I'm just honestly honored and blessed, and to have her with me is going to be great. So I'm excited for that.
Jose, go ahead.
Hey guys, sorry if this was already asked. Can you guys elaborate on when you guys found out and what about the Olympic call-up, and what were your immediate reactions, and who were you first told about being called up?
Yeah, I don't know when you got your call, but I feel like it was later in the day.
Mine was
And I
later.
like, come on, like what's happening? No, but for us, it's just kind of like you wait the whole day and hope that it's a good call. But yeah, I was just kind of waiting around all day. I had my ringer on, holding my phone. It didn't leave my hand the entire day, and then I finally got it. You can kind of gauge off the tone of voice, like how it's gonna go. And I was very hopeful, and it obviously went my way. So I was very happy, very excited, and called family right after.
Yeah, I was the same way. My phone stays on do not disturb. So I was like, all right, let me make sure it's on loud, like in my hand, ready to go. It felt like we waited around all day, like you said, like had no idea what time it was coming. But when it did finally come, I answered it and I ran down to our basement because Caleb was making so much noise. And as soon as Emma started talking, I lost service, unfortunately. So you gotta be kidding me. So and then she kind of came back in and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I missed everything you just said. And she's like, have you been pacing? And I'm like, yes, I'm very nervous. And she's like, let me put you at ease. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, okay, I can breathe. Like this is unbelievable. And I kind of got emotional and obviously immediately shared that information with my husband and hugged my son. And yeah, it was a really cool moment.
Appreciate your honesty. How does it feel that before you guys fly out, that you guys get to play at home before the Olympics?
It's pretty ideal.
Yeah.
It's a pretty great situation for us. I mean, yeah, again, being able to have family there, being used to the stadium and the environment is gonna be great for us. And I think having that sense of home before we ship off to Paris is gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm definitely stoked to be able to play one more game here. It's just kind of gives you a sense of security and comfort, and it's nice to have friendly faces around.
Thank you again, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Andre, go ahead.
Hello, and congratulations to you both. I want to start with Trinity and ask an NWSL specific question. Not trying to get you fined, but the past couple games have been rough in terms of refereeing and the hard fouls that you've suffered. Just like, what is the reaction to that? I know we talked to Adrian and he said that sometimes you just kind of have to like keep your head in the game, but also you are suffering these fouls repeatedly. And I just wanted to know, like, first of all, physically, how are you? And then also, what is the response that you have to some of the treatment that you get on the pitch?
I'm gonna pick some choice words here. Body's like all right, doesn't feel great. Getting kicked all the time, but at the end of the day, it's part of it. I like to take it as a compliment. If that's the only way they can stop me, then so be it, and I'll take that to the chest. But yeah, I think obviously in game, it's the emotions of everything. Your adrenaline's going, you want to do well, and when you're getting stopped a lot and stomped on, it's not the best feeling. So yeah, for me, it's trying to confide more in my teammates and trying to get like my mental state right in those moments. So then I am still always thinking about the next play because it is difficult. But yeah, it's never easy, but having a team that backs you and being able to get around the refs and have those conversations and stick up for each other has been good. And I think we're doing a good job at that moving forward. So just prayers for safe and good game.
Yes, second that. And I'm glad I didn't get you fined. I think that was a good answer.
That was good. I think I did perfectly said.
Casey, I wanted to focus on the call up again because I know you gave great stories, great context about how you received the call. But just for a player kind of in your position, a lot of people who have followed your career have been yelling, get Casey Krueger on this team. Why doesn't she have 100 caps yet? All of those things. Like just from that standpoint of your career, how it's gone and being finally recognized and part of this team. On this end of it, on this end of your career, how do you feel with that? How you kind of process both ends of that?
Yeah, I think I was kind of in shock for a few days, being perfectly honest. Just like fighting for this moment and being told no so many times, but so appreciate like the support I've been given over the years. But yeah, it's been a long journey and a lot of ups and downs, a lot of emotions. And I think when it finally set in, I just have such a feeling of just being so grateful and feeling so blessed to finally, get this opportunity and to feel like I've earned it.
I'm gonna add to that because I feel like I want to hype you up. But this girl right here, like I have just like I feel like I've gotten closer and closer with you, obviously being on my team, but she's just a fighter. She works so hard every single day. She again is a mother, which is just adds to the fire of everything, the chaos of everything. But I've just never been so happy for a person. I feel like you're the most deserving, and I'm so excited to have you with me as my mom a little bit. But yeah, she's like the most amazing person, amazing soccer player, and I'm so happy for her, and she's great, and I'm in the fan club, so
Love that. Love that. Thank you both. Congratulations to you both, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Peyton, go ahead.
Hi guys, I have a question for Casey, I guess. For Tokyo, you were originally named as an alternate, and with kind of Croy and Hal being named as alternates, I know that that's a different situation than what we saw kind of with having a pandemic Olympics. But I was just wondering if there's any conversations you've had with them. You kind of have a unique perspective. You've been able to share anything with them kind of through the excitement or frustration that might come with an opportunity like this.
I haven't talked a ton about, the role as an alternate. It was kind of interesting last time getting changed to the full team. So it was, a unique situation for sure, but definitely perspective I'd love to share with them as we keep getting a little bit closer. But I'm so excited that they're going to be there and get that experience. And, you never know, obviously knock on wood, but I think it's just so well deserved for them, and I'm excited for them to be a part of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Jason, wrap us up.
I'll do one more. Obviously we have a lot going on right now. We haven't really even gotten to hear from the player side, first impressions of Jonah now that he's in town. I know you've had a few days at training, to speak with him. What are your first impressions?
I think he again has been so great the little amount of time he's been here already. I think he knows he's coming into an intimidating environment, something that's already kind of been built, and he's kind of jumping into it for the first time. So I think he's understanding of that, but also he's been so good at trying to connect with people and also saying what he needs to say and getting it out on the field, being able to put in those coaching moments and talk to certain players in certain areas while also allowing Adrian to kind of build off of what he's been building while he's been here. So for me, it's been great, and I'm excited for after we get back.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly. Just from day one, they built him in slowly, but from day one, you could see like how brilliant his football mind is and how quickly he made us better instantly. So I think we're all just like so excited for the trajectory of this team and where he's going to continue to take us.
Appreciate it. Thanks to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trinity and Casey. Thank you, everybody. We will hope to see most of you tomorrow night for Pride Night.